I added Maserati to F1 22 and simulated 10 seasons. How good will Maserati do? Stay tuned to find out. My name is Chris, welcome back to CFRacing, and enjoy the video. Hello everybody, what's going on? Chris here, otherwise known as CFRacing, and today everybody, we are back with another simulation video, and this is one of the most popular car brands in the world, or I should say luxury car brands. And today guys, as the intro and thumbnail and title suggests, I am adding Maserati to Formula 1 and simulating 10 seasons. This is a highly requested one and I'm very excited to be doing it. But before this video starts, I want to give a huge shout out to Limits for helping me out with this video, and also a massive shout out to Nathan Evans for sending a super thanks in the most recent video where I saw what happened in 2010 without Red Bull. So if you guys want to shout out just like Nathan Evans, all you got to do is leave a super thanks in the comment section down below. Also guys, I did enable memberships if you guys want to become a member. If you guys want to become a member and can financially justify it, you can. Don't have to if you don't want to. And also you get a shout out and all that stuff. You guys can see all the perks in the comment section down below. If this is your first time here and you enjoy simulation content like this, hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends, join the Discord, all that common YouTube stuff, you know, turn notifications on so you guys can see when I upload any sort of simulation video. And if you guys want to send any recommendations of what teams to join next, maybe do McDonald's, maybe I'll do Sprite, who knows, maybe I'll do McDonald's Sprite because we know that's awesome. Comment down below what team I should do next. And now guys, let's take a look at the admin for Maserati. So for the admin for Maserati, as we all know, Maserati is a Italian team. So as for myself here, we selected Ferrari to be the power unit for Maserati, just because of Italian connections basically. And speaking of Italian connections, the main driver is going to be Maserati, the official guy who owns the team, which is pretty cool, who owns the actual brand. And the second driver, we once again are staying Italian. We are going with Formula 2 legend Alessio Deletta to partner alongside Maserati in Team Maserati. And also, I believe they're going to be starting as a midfield team. And now, guys, last but not least, here is the livery for Maserati for all 10 seasons. In Season 1, Max Verstappen wins his second ever World Drivers' Championship as he takes 9 wins on the year, 339 points to finish in P1. Charles Leclerc takes 2 wins, 260 points to finish in P2. Lewis Hamilton takes 2 wins, 233 points to finish in P3. Perez takes 221 points to finish in P4. George Russell takes 1 win and 210 points to finish in P5. Maserati takes 3 points, and Alessio Deletta scores a big fat goose egg and takes 0. Red Bull win their first constructors title since 2013, followed by Ferrari in P2, Mercedes P3, McLaren P4, Alpine P5, AlphaTauri P6, Alfa Romeo P7, Maserati P8, Haas P9, Aston Martin P10, and Williams in dead last. In the driver transfer market, Fernando Alonso sadly decides to retire from Formula 1. That moves Yuki Tsunoda to Alpine, Dana Ticktum to AlphaTauri, Jenson Button goes to Maserati, and that leaves Alessio Deletta as a free agent, and I doubt he'll ever join Formula 1 again. And heading into 2023, there is a regulation change to the aero and chassis departments. In 2023, Charles Leclerc wins his first ever World Drivers' Championship as he takes 6 wins, 316 points to finish in P1. Max Verstappen takes 8 wins, 305 points to finish in P2. Sergio Perez takes 1 win, 225 points to finish in P3. Carlos Sainz takes 1 win, 196 points to finish in P4. Jenson Button takes 0 points. Jenson Button takes 1 point, and Maserati takes 0 points. Red Bull win their second consecutive constructors title, followed by Ferrari P2, Mercedes P3, McLaren P4, Alpine P5, AlphaTauri P6, Haas P7, Maserati P8, Alfa Romeo P9, Williams in P10, and Aston Martin in dead last. We have some mid-season driver transfers as Zhou Guanyu goes to Aston Martin, Dan Ticktum goes to Alfa Romeo, Robert Schwartzman goes to AlphaTauri, and Sebastian Vettel ends up as a free agent mid-season in 2023. And at the end of the season, Carlos Sainz retires from Formula 1. That moves Pierre Gasly to Ferrari, Valtteri Bottas to AlphaTauri, Mick Schumacher to Alfa Romeo, Oscar Piastri to Alfa Romeo, Dan Ticktum to Haas, Robert Schwartzman heads to free agency, and heading into 2024, there is no regulation change. In 2024, Charles Leclerc wins his second consecutive World Drivers' Championship as he takes 7 wins, 264 points to finish in P1. Lando Norris takes 4 wins, 247 points to finish P2. Max Verstappen takes 5 wins, 228 points to finish in P3. Maserati takes 2 points, and Jenson Button takes 1 point. Ferrari win their first Constructors title since 2008, followed by Red Bull P2, McLaren P3, Mercedes P4, Alpine P5, Maserati P6, AlphaTauri P7, Haas P8, Williams P9, Alfa Romeo P10, and Aston Martin in dead last. In the driver transfer market, Lewis Hamilton retires from Formula 1. That leaves an open seat at Mercedes, and Max Verstappen ditches Red Bull and goes to Mercedes. Lando Norris ditches McLaren and goes to Red Bull. Robert Schwartzman goes to McLaren. Dan Ticktum goes to AlphaTauri. Liam Lawson goes to Haas. George Russell goes to Maserati. Oscar Piastri goes to Mercedes. Théo Pourchaire goes to Théo Pourchaire goes to Alfa Romeo. And heading into 2025, there is a regulation change to the power and durability departments. In 2025, Lando Norris wins his first ever World Drivers' Championship with Red Bull as he takes 7 wins on the year, 316 points to finish in P1. Sergio Perez takes 5 wins, 296 points to finish in P2. Charles Leclerc takes 1 win, 223 points to finish in P3. Max Verstappen takes 1 win, 207 points to finish in P4. Daniel Ricciardo takes 1 win, 186 points to finish in P5. George Russell takes 34 points, and Maserati takes 3. Red Bull win their third Constructors title of the simulation, followed by Ferrari P2, McLaren P3, Mercedes P4, Alpine P5, Maserati P6, AlphaTauri P7, Haas P8, Williams P9, Aston Martin P10, and Alfa Romeo in dead last. In the driver transfer market, Max Verstappen retires, can't believe that. Daniel Ricciardo goes to Mercedes, Yuki Tsunoda goes to McLaren, Théo Pourchaire goes to Alpine, and Yuri Vips goes to Alfa Romeo. And heading into 2026, there is no regulation change. In 2026, Lando Norris wins his second consecutive World Drivers' Championship as he takes 6 wins, 297 points to finish in P1. Pierre Gasly takes 3 wins, 263 points to finish in P2. Charles Leclerc takes 1 win, 161 points to finish in P3. Yuki Tsunoda takes 5 wins, 152 points to finish in P4. Théo Pourchaire takes 1 win, 143 points to finish in P5. George Russell takes 53 points, and Maserati takes 3. Ferrari win their second Constructors title of the simulation, followed by Red Bull P2, McLaren P3, Alpine P4, Mercedes P5, Maserati P6, AlphaTauri P7, Haas P8, Williams P9, Aston Martin P10, and Alfa Romeo in dead last. In the driver transfer market, Liam Lawson goes to Red Bull, Dan Ticktum goes to Haas, Yuri Vips goes to AlphaTauri, Richard Verschoor goes to Alfa Romeo, and Lando Norris, after winning 2 consecutive drivers' championships, becomes a free agent. Heading into 2027, there is a major regulation change to aero, chassis, and durability. In 2027, Yuki Tsunoda wins his first ever World Drivers' Championship as he takes 5 wins on the year, 283 points to finish P1. Liam Lawson takes 6 wins, 270 points to finish in P2. Sergio Perez takes 1 win, 206 points to finish in P3. Valtteri Bottas takes 2 wins, 198 points to finish in P4. Yuri Vips takes 1 win, 173 points to finish in P5. Gasly takes 1 win, 146 points to finish in P6. George Russell takes 8 points, and Maserati gets 0. Red Bull win their 4th Constructors title of the simulation, followed by McLaren P2, AlphaTauri P3, Ferrari P4, Alpine P5, Haas P6, Maserati P7, Williams P8, Mercedes P9, Alfa Romeo P10, and Aston Martin in dead last. In the driver transfer market, George Russell retires from Formula 1. That moves Lando Norris to Maserati, Richard Verschoor to Mercedes, Oscar Piastri to Alfa Romeo, Zhou Guanyu to Haas, Jehan Daruvala to Aston Martin, and that leaves Dan Ticktum as a free agent. And heading into 2027, there's a regulation change to the power departments. In 2028, Yuki Tsunoda wins his second consecutive World Drivers' Championship as he dominated, taking 8 wins on the year, 336 points to finish in P1. Pierre Gasly takes 2 wins. Gasly takes 1 win, 236 points to finish in P2. Charles Leclerc takes 2 wins, 209 points to finish in P3. Yuri Vips takes 2 wins, 157 points to finish P4. Schwartzman takes 1 win, 150 points to finish in P5. Lando Norris takes 128 points to finish in P7. Bottas takes 2 wins, 100 points to finish in P8. And Maserati takes 13 points. McLaren win their first Constructors title of the simulation, followed by Ferrari at P2. Red Bull at P3, AlphaTauri at P4, Maserati at P5, Alpine at P6, Mercedes at P7, Haas at P8, Williams at P9, Alfa Romeo P10, and Aston Martin in dead last. In the driver transfer market, Daniel Ricciardo retires from Formula 1. That moves Perez to Mercedes, Dan Ticktum to Red Bull, Richard Verschoor to Aston Martin, Felipe Drugovich to Mercedes, Jehan Daruvala to Ferrari, Lorem Zendelli to AlphaTauri, Christian Lundgaard to Haas, Zhou Guanyu to Williams, and that leaves Pierre Gasly, Nicholas Latifi, and Yuri Vips as free agents. And heading into 2029, there is no regulation change. In 2029, Lando Norris wins his third Drivers' Championship of the simulation as he takes 12 wins, 350 points to finish in P1. Yuki Tsunoda takes 1 win, 246 points to finish P2. Charles Leclerc takes 2 wins, 225 points to finish P3. Gasly takes 1 win, 94 points to finish in P5, and Maserati takes 144 points. Maserati win their first ever World Constructors' Championship with McLaren in P2, Ferrari P3, Red Bull P4, Alpine P5, Mercedes P6, Haas P7, AlphaTauri P8, Alfa Romeo P9, Williams P10, and Aston Martin in dead last. We have some more mid-season driver transfers, and at mid-season, Latifi goes to Mercedes, Gasly went to Ferrari. That leaves Daruvala and Drugovich as free agents, and at the end of the season, Yuki Tsunoda retires from Formula 1. Lorem Zendelli goes to McLaren, Enzo Fittipaldi goes to AlphaTauri, Jack Aitken goes to Alpine, Teo Pourchaire goes to Aston Martin, Lance Stroll goes to Alfa Romeo, Mick Schumacher goes to Maserati, Felipe Drugovich goes to Williams, Jehan Daruvala goes to Mercedes, and at the end of the year, that leaves Latifi, Lando Norris, and Zhou Guanyu as free agents. And heading in to 2030, there is a major regulation change to aero, chassis, and durability. In 2030, Mick Schumacher wins his first ever World Drivers' Championship as he takes 7 wins, 291 points to finish in P1. Charles Leclerc takes 3 wins, 232 points to finish in P2. Robert Schwartzman takes 1 win, 163 points to finish in P3. Liam Lawson takes 1 win, 156 points to finish P4. Norris takes 3 wins, 146 points to finish P5. Lorem Zendelli takes 1 win, 109 points to finish in P6. And Maserati also takes 109 points, but finishes in P7. Ferrari win their third Constructors title of the simulation, followed by McLaren P2, Maserati P3, Red Bull P4, Alpine P5, AlphaTauri P6, Haas P7, Mercedes P8, Alfa Romeo P9, Aston Martin P10, and Williams in dead last. We have plenty of mid-season driver transfers as Latifi went to Mercedes, Daruvala goes to Alfa Romeo, Yuri Vips goes to AlphaTauri, Lando Norris went back to McLaren, Lorem Zendelli goes to Alpine, and that left Aitken, Fittipaldi, and Piastri all as free agents in the midway point of the season. And at the end of the season, Lorem Zendelli went to Haas, Jack Aitken went to Mercedes, and that left Lundgaard and Latifi as free agents heading into the final season in 2031. In 2031, Mick Schumacher wins his second consecutive World Drivers' Championship as he takes 8 wins, 281 points to finish in P1, with Pierre Gasly taking 2 wins, 230 points to finish in P2. Lando Norris takes 3 wins, 227 points to finish P3. Liam Lawson takes 1 win, 164 points to finish P4, and Maserati took 160 points to finish in P5. Maserati won their second Constructors title of the simulation with Ferrari P2, McLaren P3, Red Bull P4, Alpine P5, Haas P6, P6, AlphaTauri P7, Mercedes P8, Aston Martin P9, Alfa Romeo P10, and Williams in dead last. And for the first time, we actually have mid-season transfers in the last season of this, and we have Latifi going to Alpine. He just seems to be a mid-season transfer merchant. Lundgaard went to Mercedes, and that left Fittipaldi and Jack Aitken as free agents in the last season. And now, guys, let's take a look at the final stats for all 10 years. At the end of all 10 years of this simulation, Lando Norris won the most World Drivers' Championships with 3, followed by Leclerc, Tsunoda, and Schumacher with 2, and Max Verstappen only with 1. In terms of World Constructors' Championships, Red Bull had the most with 4, Ferrari with 3, Maserati with 2, and McLaren with 1. But now, here's the real interesting thing with wins. For the first time in a long while, no driver actually had like over 40 wins, as Norris was the most with 35, followed by Leclerc with 26, Verstappen with 23, Tsunoda with 19, Schumacher with 15, Perez with 9, followed by Gasly with 8, Bottas with 4, Vips with 3, Hamilton with 2, Schwartzman with 2, Lawson with 2, Ricciardo with 1, Sainz with 1, Russell with 1, Pourchaire with 1, and Larim Zendelli with 1. So guys, that is going to wrap it up for this simulation video. If you guys did enjoy and you want to see more simulations like this, like I said in the intro, hit that like button, subscribe, share with your friends, join the Discord down below, and comment in the comment section down below what simulation you guys want to see next. And with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.